QB into the chat. He says, what up, y'all? What's up? Jim Powell says, was there a ruckus Stiller? A ruckus at Stiller practice? There was a ruckus at Stiller's practice. I believe it was Tuesday. The linebacker Reynolds, I believe that's who it was, shoved Justin Fields in the back, gave him a little love tap. Justin Fields does a somersault, moving forward, bada bing, bada boom. Here come the rookie lineman, said, we ain't going to have that up in here. Get that shit out of here, they say. But we talked about that yesterday. Like I said, that is good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They got some ruckus going on at practice. We said it before. I said it yesterday. I actually just posted a clip about it, I think, just a little while ago. That this is a good sign for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They want to play that smash mouth football. They want to run it down your throat. They want to get the ball to Najee Harris and Warren, right? 30, 40 times a game. That offensive line's nasty ever since they drafted Kenny Pickett. They've been nothing but baby back bitches. It's back, baby. It's back, it's back, it's back. There's a ruckus. Of course, if there's not a ruckus at practice, you're probably not practicing hard enough. Let's just be honest. It's hot, 100 degrees outside. It's humid. It's August. We've been practicing against each other for over a month now. I'm tired of seeing your ugly ass face. If there's not a fight at some point in the training camp, you're doing something wrong. You are doing something wrong. We love to have some good fights. And John Pebbles is in the chat. Speaking of Pigskin Punting, guys, click on the subscription button below. Become a Pigskin Pundit. You get free merch. You get access to all the NFL games that you want to watch. If you are a Raiders fan, but you live in Detroit, Michigan, and you want to see the Raiders take on the Chargers, because we know that's not going to make national TV, but you're like, hey, let's watch some Raiders football game. Bada bing, bada boom. Put it up there. Anytime you want, you can watch it. Boom. Watch it live. Watch it video on demand. Do whatever you want, but you got to click on the subscribe button below. But John says the Ravens going to run the North. Says the Ravens are going to run the North. And right now, my poll's not working. Come on. Poll's not updating. But we do have a poll over here at Facebook.com of who wins the North. Me personally, I had the Ravens winning the North. James that had the Steelers? John has the Ravens. Who do you guys think? Who do you guys think is going to win the North? And Ryan says, whoa, Steelers, baby? Steelers? Really? The Steelers? James says, we remember that song by Eminem called Drips. You know, I know we remember a lot of Eminem songs. I do remember the title of the name, Drips. I think, was that a D12 song, by the way? But I have to go back and listen to it. And our resident Ravens fan here on the Man Hour at Facebook.com/Man Hour. Hit that like button, guys, right now, and subscribe for a couple friends, and share this with a couple friends, I should say. He says, Ravens will win the division, and the Steelers will make the playoffs. Cincy will finish in last place, and the Browns will miss the playoffs. And Ant, look what I got for you, man. Look what I got for you. I got the Ravens winning division at 12-5 this season, 4-2 in the division. I had the Pittsburgh Steelers sitting at 11-6 and 3-3 in the division. Excuse me. I had the Browns at 10-7, 3-3 in the division. And then I had the Bengals at sitting at 8-9, 2-4 in the division. And actually, I guess since we have covered all the AFC teams now, guys, I can tell you right now, I had the Bengals at the 2nd seed in the playoffs. I had the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 5th seed. And I had the Browns actually making the playoffs as a 6th seed. So 3 of the 4 AFC North teams yet again make the playoffs this season. This time, the Bengals find their way on the outside looking in yet again. So, Ant, we do agree of the order. We do have the Ravens winning the division. Have the Steelers coming in 2nd place, making the playoffs. Cincy in last place, and Browns in 3rd place. But I have them making the playoffs, but you have them missing the playoffs. John says, what happens if Wilson starts game 1? We have been talking about this all week long. Everybody in the chat says Russell Wilson. I think the longest I've seen him going out is week 6. Mostly everybody in our chat all week long says Russell Wilson will be benched by week 4, week 5, week 6. If I remember correctly, let me pull it up just so I can, assure myself. The Pittsburgh Steelers bye week is week 9. So I think if they make a quarterback change mid-season, it will come in the bye week unless shit is just totally hitting the fan by week 5. Meaning they've lost to the Falcons, they've lost to the Broncos, they lost to the Chargers, lost to the Colts, lost to the Cowboys, right? Then at that point, going into week 6, I could see a quarterback change. You start the season off 0-5, shake up something, right? You got to do something. But if Russell Wilson does start the season, he will go till at least week 9, in my opinion. He will go to the bye week. Judging off the front half of the schedule, it's favorable. It's favorable for the Steelers in the front half. So if Wilson makes it past that first 5 weeks, he's probably the quarterback for the rest of the season. However, I think Russell Wilson is a week 1, or not Russell Wilson. Scratch that. Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields is a week 1 starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. I have watched 3 of their practices, three of their padded practices. Justin Fields looks a hell of a lot better than he has ever in Chicago. Even when he was in Ohio State, the man, the myth, the legend. My man Zen came in his freshman and sophomore year. Justin Fields was still there, right? Zen even said himself, like, this is the best he's ever seen Justin Fields look. Zen was the offensive lineman for Justin Fields. As a backup, he didn't start, but yes, Justin Fields looks great in practice right now. But we know the outcome of Justin Fields is he has really, really highs and really, really, really lows, at least in Chicago. Now, can those lows be a little bit not so low? I would take a little less highs from Justin Fields if those lows would come up a little bit, right? If he's more consistent. What makes you a top 10, top 5 quarterback in the league is the consistency, right? Game in and game out, you are consistent. You do have peaks and valleys, but those peaks and valleys are a lot closer, right? When you look at a quarterback like Mason Rudolph, his floor, oh my God, this kid was worse than a high school quarterback, right? But his peak, top 10 status, right? It's just boom, 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 boom. It was just, he was so inconsistent week after week after week. But I do think Justin Fields does start week 1.